In this video, we're going to be looking at operations with vectors. Example 1, we're given two vectors that we are asked to add. The formula for the sum of two vectors is on your reference sheet, and it is here to the right of the screen. So I'm going to substitute these numbers into the formula. So here I've substituted in the numbers. Next, I'm going to simplify, and there's my answer. Another way to do this problem is to treat these two vectors like polynomials and like I'm adding like terms. And there's my answer. There's my formula for subtraction of vectors. That formula is on the reference sheet. I'm going to substitute those numbers into my formula. So there's my answer. I'm going to do this problem again, only treating it like a polynomial. Remember, when I drop the parentheses from the first polynomial, the polynomial stays the same. When I drop the second parentheses, I have to carry through that negative sign. So all of the signs inside this parentheses change. Then I combine my like terms. And there's my answer. It does not matter to me which way you do this problem. The formula for scalar multiplication is on your reference sheet, and we're going to do this problem two ways, just like we did the first two. First of all, I'm going to use the formula that's to the right of the screen. Here I've substituted in the numbers. Now I simplify, and there's my answer. The second way to do this problem is to treat this like 3 times the polynomial 6i minus j. What I'm going to do here is distribute the 3, and I get 18i minus 3j. In example 4, I can use either method to solve this. I am going to treat these like polynomials. So I'm going to distribute the 4 and distribute the negative 2. And then combine my like terms. Problem 5, I'm given vector v, and I'm asked to find the magnitude of 3 times vector v. There's two different ways I can do this problem. I'm going to show you both ways. The first way is to multiply the vector by 3. So here I've found 3 times vector v. Now I'm going to find the magnitude of that vector. Now I need to simplify the square root of 306. I find the biggest perfect square that goes into 306, and that would be 9. And simplifying, I get 3 times the square root of 34. Now this is how MyMathLab shows you to do the problem, but I think that there's a better way. And the second way that I'm going to show you is using the formula that's to the right of the screen, and this formula is on your reference sheet. This formula tells me that I need to find the absolute value of the scalar and then multiply that by the magnitude of the original vector. And there's the expression simplified. Now, if I need to simplify this further by simplifying this radical, you can tell that it would be a lot smaller number than what I had by doing this the way that is to the left of the screen. In this particular case, the square root of 34 cannot be simplified, so I'm done. In example 6, I'm asked to subtract the two vectors and then find the magnitude of that answer. Notice that I am starting with vector v and then subtracting vector u, so be careful with that. So here I'm subtracting the two vectors. I drop my parentheses, be sure to carry through my negative sign. And there's the difference of the two vectors. Now I need to find the magnitude of that vector. So there is my answer.